Radical.
Got a scenario for you. There's a guy that goes outside behind his house, and he loves basketball. He loves watching the New York Knicks. He has dreams of one day being on the New York Knicks. But the reality is probably it's never going to happen. He's out there, he's shooting hoops. At one point, he nails 18 out of 20 three-point shots. Previously, he could, at best, maybe go half, do 10 out of 20. Well, his parents walk outside and they say, "You're wasting your time. Why are you out here? You know what your future is going to be. You know what you're studying in school. This is a waste of your time." And he says to them, "It is not a waste of my time if I'm enjoying myself, what I'm doing, and I'm getting better and perfecting what I'm doing. Even if I don't get on the New York Knicks, doesn't matter to me. Chances are these skills will come in play sometimes. Being able to shoot three-pointers just because I'm not going to be on the Knicks, that's a heck of a damn good skill to have." I feel kind of the same way. Now, I am no PewDiePie. I'm never going to be the biggest channel on YouTube. I do okay. I'm pretty happy with YouTube, how things have shaked out. But even if I wasn't making thousands of dollars in my career, my YouTube career, even if I hadn't made thousands of dollars, even if I didn't have thousands of subscribers, even if I wasn't who I am on YouTube, I'd still be having fun. I'd still be doing this. You know why? Because I enjoy the craft. I've enjoyed the journey of becoming one of the best commentators on YouTube. When I'm motivated, when I'm not tired, when I have time to be. I don't know how this one will shake out. But it never ceases to amaze me the fact that there are people that will come out and they'll see a guy nailing 18 out of 20 three-pointers and tell him, "You're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your time." Now, what does that have to do with ReviewTechUSA, my last upload? I'll tell you. There was this fella that came by. I'm not even going to go over the name. Because, hell, it's probably going to be somebody I delete off the channel rightly. You know, just some hateful troll variety. It happens, right? Because you're always going to have people that come by. If they see you being successful, being great at what you're doing, there's always going to be haters that wish they could be there. And they're going to question you in what you're doing. Most likely because they are jealous themselves. Let me explain. Now, it doesn't take me, there's a lot of explaining here I'll do. It doesn't take me all that much time to record this, edit it, put it together, and slap it on YouTube. It used to, but I have me a system here. It's pretty easy. So for any of you that think this is taking me several hours or a whole YouTube work shift. I think ReviewTechUSA once said it takes him, a whole work shift to upload a couple times. It does not. Now, when you have a system going, right? That's one thing ReviewTech is he was a liar. So he was a liar, he was an e-bagger, he was a lot of bad things. So if he's truly gone for the platform, that's a big positive. Now, does that make me a hater that I'm stating the fucking obvious? E-bagger. It's pretty obvious, right? It's documented as fucker's an e-bagger. On top of that, there's several other things about Rich that are not, they're not great qualities in a person. So I'm not sure if this person that came by is a big fan of Rich. What did they say? They said I was giving a fuck, spending time hating or something. They said I'm weird because I'm spending time hating on ReviewTechUSA. Well, again, to somebody that's shooting hoops in the backyard, that is nailing almost all the three-pointers, that's developing a skill, as I do with commentary, what is wrong with one of the best commentators on YouTube commentating? My response first to this person was, you yourself seem to care the most because you left this reply hating on someone for just giving thoughts. You're the one weird as hell. And then they said that I spent a lot of time thinking about what I was going to say. No, I don't. I hit record and I go. To some YouTubers that are lesser, maybe they need editors, maybe they need a whole staff to put their stuff together. Me, it's just natural. That's one thing that makes me one of the best commentators. I could just naturally go off and commentate on just about anything. I don't really edit. I just hit record and then boom, and then I'm ready to go. They said I filmed it. No, I don't film it. This is just recording. There's no filming here. It's just usually a static background. I think they might be angry about a different person and they got confused and came here. I don't know. Then they said I'm spending more time replying to this. I suck. Get rich out of my head. You're goofy as fuck. Go look after my kids. All right, I don't have kids. Well, that I know of. And they said for me to get rich out of my head. Well, he's not in my head. Look at the title here. Radical Rick Entertainment. I'm an entertainer. I'm doing this to entertain. Mostly myself. Doing these, not going to lie. I get entertained making these little commentaries. And there are things a lot of you do that entertain you and you continue to do them because you're good at them. I don't see the problem here. But, and I thought it wasn't one of my best commentaries, but I don't see anyone on earth. I'm confused because if I upload something and it's for the most part good commentary, then I don't see why so many people would come by. And I've even got 16 dislikes so far. I don't understand why people would dislike that. I don't get it. I don't understand it. I mean, you're never going to make everybody happy, but at a very base level, any of you that have watched and listened to uploads talking about ReviewTechUSA, I've got to be one of the better ones on the commentary end. And I'm not even really trying. Like I said, I have no editing here. I have no staff. This is downtime is what it is. And I still continue to be one of the best commentators, even though I'm not putting anything really into this. So I don't really understand this person and others that have disliked that upload, other than maybe the fact that they were loyalists to Rich, or they were fans of Rich, and they're sad that he's gone. So let me explain this to you. If somebody leaves YouTube or they deletes their channel, you know what that tells you? They honestly don't give a flying fuck about you. If you helped put them where they are, if you subscribed to them, if you even gave that fat fucker money, just imagine how you feel right now, the fact that he deletes his entire channel. He's giving you the double bird, man. When it comes to birds, he knows all about birds and chickens and shit. He is saying, fuck you. Straight up. So, to you that came by here, who is not long for this channel, to you, I would say, and I like to do this, I don't need to do this, but sometimes I like to give people advice. If people are troubled, I'm not a therapist, but I like to give people advice. Maybe you should quit worrying so much about people like myself just going out of their way to entertain people with commentaries and trying to lead into all this that you have no proof of. You even said I have kids, and I don't have kids. Who the fuck are you talking about? Are you confusing me with someone else? So, the last comment I left this person was a little bit that I went into here. I said I'm one of the best commentators on this platform with one of the best commentary channels. Why wouldn't I continue to do my thing? I even get paid by you to do my thing, so why should I stop? Some jealous hater like yourself? Listen, dude, just because you could never reach my level, in several respects, doesn't give you the right to leave idiocy here. Seek therapy and better yourself. That's an idea for you, okay? So that's an idea for you. Any of you coming here to leave you hatred, how about you stop, think about what you're writing, and think if you could use your time in a better way, right? Also, there are people that have Rich in their head. Could you imagine going to sleep and you start to hear, oh, oh? Could you imagine going to sleep and you wake up in a cold sweat? Is he here, the cucumber man? Could you imagine? That would be a fate worse than a purgatory or being in hell. Like, that would be hell to me if someone like that was stuck in my head, But that there's no worries there. But I will say this: there are people I've noticed in the comment section that came by that particular upload that I haven't seen in maybe years, maybe since the last Review Tech USA upload. And I generally kind of worry a little bit for them. And this could be like maybe past regulars back in the times where I used to talk about Rich a whole lot for entertainment purposes. And out of the blue, they just show up out of nowhere. I worry about them a little bit because if you're here on this channel just because you want me to talk about Review Tech USA, well, I got bad news for you. He's gone. There's really no reason for me to continue talking about him or, as an extension, any of his stupid-ass fans. I mean, I'm too busy talking about almost anything else. I'm looking at my sidebar right here. See, Bronny James, Julius Randle, 3 car additives, PS5, other stuff. I could talk about anything else, and I do. So ask yourself, if you're here right now listening to this, are you listening to this because you care about Review Tech USA, or do you want to listen to one of the best commentators on the platform doing his thing? One final thing I'll mention is my reasoning behind even taking the time to talk about Review Tech USA, which was, I believe, 14, 15 minutes. Complete editing time was maybe 30 to 40 minutes. I spent about 40 minutes putting that together and uploading it. But why did I do that? Well, honestly, it doesn't happen every day. We're a channel with over 1 million subscribers. The owner decides to just delete it. That kind of thing is unheard of. I haven't heard about it happening before. I've heard about channels getting straight out deleted, maybe by YouTube. But someone voluntarily just deleting their entire channel, especially the fact that it's, of all people, Review Tech USA, who had 1 million plus channel. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. So I wanted to do a little bit of looking into it, just for curiosity. Now, because I'm covering that one time, does that mean this person is in my head and I need to get them out of my head? Does it mean that I'm kind of weird for covering that? I don't think so. I think it's the opposite, rather. I think if you're stopping by an upload where I'm commentating on something, and there's cause for me to do it, and I'm damn good at it, then you're the weird one for saying that I'm weird, kind of. Also, the second reason, other than the fact that it just really doesn't happen, is there's a history of me and Review Tech USA on the channel. Both this person knows who I am, and they have referenced me in podcasts, or, they're live beg streams or whatever. And other people, like 1316 Killer, have actually come to me in the past. This was years back. And they essentially almost begged me to put together uploads for them using their audio. And back then, I was just starting out. I was liking the opportunity to try my hand at editing. And I was just getting started out on YouTube. It was new. So I wasn't aware that there were people that actually legitimately have these people like Review Tech USA, Alpha Mega Sin, Game Chasers, all these other people in their head. Like they're in their head, and they toss and turn at night worrying about these people. If I do something, a commentary, and it's on a Sports Star or Sony PlayStation or Review Tech USA, it usually doesn't mean that I am heavily very invested and I'm losing sleep over these topics, these people. It means that I'm a commentator, and these are tools for me to use as commentary. An artist needs their tools to paint with. A mechanic needs their tools to work on an engine. A great basketball player, yes, needs the basketball to hit 18 out of 20 three-pointers. So don't ever get an expectation, an idea that I am caught up in the lives of these people and I'm losing sleep and these people are in my head. It's just not like that. I'm an entertainer. It's even in my fucking title. If you look at the title, Radical Rick Entertainment. I'm Radical Rick. I'm entertaining people. So if I can take something and use that as entertainment, I've even used pieces of wood in the past for entertainment, right? Then I'm going to do that because that's my craft. Okay?